It emerged in ancient China during the 4th century BCE. This was a time of great philosophical and cultural development. Taoism arose alongside other influential schools of thought like Confucianism and Buddhism. The legendary figure Laozi is often credited as the founder of Taoism. He's said to have written the Tao Te Ching, the central text of Taoist philosophy. However, many scholars believe the Tao Te Ching was compiled over time by multiple authors. Regardless of its exact origins, this text has profoundly shaped Taoist thought. Over the centuries, Taoism has influenced Chinese culture in countless ways. Today, Taoism continues to offer insights into living harmoniously with nature and ourselves.
Wu Wei, the art of effortless action. Wu Wei is a central concept in Taoism. It's often translated as non-action or non-doing. But this doesn't mean doing nothing. Instead, it's about acting in harmony with the natural flow of things. It's effortless action, like a leaf floating on a stream. Wu Wei teaches us to stop forcing things. Instead, we should align our actions with the natural order. This doesn't mean being passive, it means being responsive rather than reactive. We act when it's appropriate and natural to do so. In work, it might mean finding flow in your tasks. In relationships, it could be about not forcing conversations or outcomes. Wu Wei is a reminder that sometimes the best way to solve a problem is to step back and let it solve itself.
Yin and Yang, the dance of opposites. Yin and Yang are fundamental to Taoist philosophy. They are more than just symbols. They are the essence of balance and harmony in the universe. They represent the duality in all things, the interplay of contrasting forces that shape our world. Yin is associated with darkness, femininity, and receptivity. It embodies the quiet, the hidden, and the mysterious aspects of life. Yang, on the other hand, is linked to light, masculinity, and activity. It represents the visible, the dynamic, and the assertive forces. But these aren't rigid categories. They are not fixed or static. They're fluid, constantly changing and balancing each other. This dynamic interplay is what keeps the universe in motion. The symbol of yin and yang is well known, a circle divided into black and white with a dot of each color in the opposite half. This design is not just artistic, it is deeply philosophical. This symbol captures a profound truth about the nature of existence. Nothing is purely yin or purely yang. Each contains the seed of its opposite, signifying that within every force lies the potential for its counterpart. Day turns to night, which turns back to day. This cycle is a perfect example of yin and yang in action. The natural world is full of these cycles, where one state transitions smoothly into another. In Taoism, balance is key. It is the guiding principle that ensures harmony in life. Too much of either yin or yang leads to imbalance. Excess in any form can disrupt the natural order. Work needs to be balanced with rest, just as activity must be balanced with stillness. The goal is not to eliminate one side, but to find harmony between the two. This balance is what brings peace and fulfillment. By embracing this dance, we can find balance and harmony. It is through understanding and accepting the interplay of opposites that we achieve true equilibrium in our lives.
Take a moment now to reflect on your experience. Pause for a breath, a beat, a moment of quiet. Let the stillness of the moment wash over you. You've journeyed through a landscape of gratitude, traversing the contours of appreciation that shape the world around you. How do you feel? Are you lighter, more buoyant perhaps? Or maybe you feel a warmth spreading through your being, a gentle glow emanating from within. Do you find that your heart is a little softer, your smile a little wider? These are the gifts of gratitude, the subtle shifts in our internal landscape that can have profound impacts on our external world. Think about your mood. Has it changed? Maybe there's a peace that wasn't there before, a quiet calm that's settled over your thoughts. Or perhaps there's a newfound joy, a spark of happiness that's been kindled in the heart of your being. This is the power of gratitude. It has the ability to transform our mood, to shift our perspective from one of lack to one of abundance. Now, consider your mindset. Has it shifted? Are you more open, more receptive? Gratitude has the power to open our minds, to shift our focus from what's missing in our lives to the abundance that's already there. It encourages us to see the world through a lens of appreciation, to recognize the beauty in the everyday, the extraordinary in the ordinary. Remember this feeling, hold it close. It's a precious gift, a reminder of the power of gratitude. It's a tool you can use to navigate the world, to bring light into the darkest corners, to find beauty in the most unexpected places. As you carry forward, may this feeling of gratitude remain with you, influencing your thoughts, words, and actions. As we come to the end of our journey together, remember this feeling of gratitude. Let it soak into your very being, becoming an essential part of your daily existence. The beauty of gratitude lies not just in a single moment, but in the continuity of its practice. Like the gentle waves that persistently caress the shore, let gratitude wash over your life again and again. Every sunrise, every smile, every breath you take is an opportunity to be thankful. Each moment is a gift, waiting to be unwrapped with appreciation. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine is not merely an exercise. It's a transformative experience. It's a key that unlocks the door to greater happiness and satisfaction. It's a light that illuminates the path to a more fulfilling life.
Imagine a vast, dimly lit forest. This forest represents your unconscious mind. Deep within, hidden in the shadows, lies your shadow self. It is a complex collection of all the parts of yourself that you have pushed away. These rejected parts can be negative traits like anger, jealousy, and greed, to positive qualities like assertiveness, creativity, and sensuality. The shadow is an integral part of who you are, like a hidden room in a house. As children, we express ourselves freely without a filter. We laugh, cry, rage, and love with equal intensity. But as we grow, we internalize messages from parents and society. Certain behaviors are praised, others punished. We construct an acceptable self-image, pushing down parts that don't fit, relegating them to the shadows. The more we suppress our shadow, the stronger it becomes. The shadow is a master of disguise. It rarely reveals itself directly. Instead, it manifests in our lives in subtle and often confusing ways. We might find ourselves projecting our shadow onto others, seeing in them the very qualities we deny in ourselves. For example, if you have repressed anger, you might be quick to judge and criticize others who express their anger openly. Or if you have pushed down your own insecurities, you might be drawn to people who are overly confident and self-assured, envying them for possessing the traits you have disowned. The shadow can also manifest in our dreams, our slips of the tongue, and our impulsive behaviors. These seemingly random occurrences are often the shadow's way of trying to communicate with us, to get our attention. By paying attention to these subtle signs and symbols, we can begin to understand the language of our shadow and what it is trying to tell us.
Jung's exploration of synchronicity further highlights his fascination with the intersection of the inner and outer worlds. He defined synchronicity as meaningful coincidences, events that appear to be connected but lack a causal relationship. Imagine encountering a symbol or a phrase repeatedly in different contexts. Perhaps you dream of a particular animal only to see it later that day in your waking life. These seemingly chance encounters, Jung argued, could hold deeper significance. Jung believed that synchronicity reveals an underlying interconnectedness between the conscious and unconscious mind and between the individual and the universe. Jung's interest in alchemy might seem unusual at first glance. After all, alchemy is often associated with the medieval pursuit of turning lead into gold. However, Jung saw beyond the literal interpretation of alchemy. He recognized it as a metaphor for the process of psychological transformation. Alchemists, in their quest to transmute base metals into gold, developed elaborate rituals and symbolic language. Jung saw these rituals and symbols as representations of the inner work required for personal growth. He believed that the alchemists, though often unaware, were actually engaged in a process of psychological transformation. Jung's theories, while focused on the psyche, offer profound insights into achieving financial abundance. To understand this, we must first recognize that abundance, like many other concepts, exists as an archetype within the collective unconscious. This archetype is not merely about material wealth, it encompasses a sense of fullness, prosperity, and limitless potential. Think of the archetype of abundance as a fertile ground within the collective unconscious. This ground is not inherently filled with money, but it possesses the potential for growth, expansion, and the manifestation of wealth. Just as a seed planted in fertile soil will flourish, so too can our financial aspirations thrive when connected to this archetype. However, accessing this archetype requires more than just wishing for wealth. Section 2: Shadow Work and Financial Freedom. Jung's concept of the shadow plays a crucial role in our financial well-being. Often, our financial struggles stem from unconscious patterns and behaviors rooted in our shadow selves. These patterns might include self-sabotage, fear of success, or a belief that we are undeserving of wealth. Imagine, for instance, a person who consistently sabotages their financial progress. They might overspend, make impulsive investments, or procrastinate on important financial tasks. These behaviors, while seemingly irrational, often stem from unconscious fears and beliefs residing in the shadow.